Hello everyone. Today I'm going to show you how you can directly publish the application that you have in your local machine to an Azure App Service. So I have prepared a script here that will do this because I'm doing this specially without Visual Studio. I need a script. So the first thing, as you can see, I'm doing is I'm creating the resource on Azure, my Azure App Service. And if you have an app service on Azure, you don't have to do this. And then I'm creating my .NET application. It's going to be an MVC one, and then I'm going to init a Git repository on my local machine, and then I'm publishing it to Azure. So the few things that you should notice here is that here I'm creating the resource group and app service plan and web app, and after that I am setting the deployment user for my Azure App Service. And the next thing that you should notice is that when I publish this, so the approach that I'm using is using this config git local configuration. Here I'm setting that for my app service, and then I'm getting the remote URL like this, and then I'm updating the remote on my local git repository, and then I'm pushing it from there. I'm going to copy this command here, and then I'm going to paste it in my PowerShell and see. As you can see, I'm creating all the resources. Alright, now that we have created my resource and completed setting the deployment user, I'm going to create my sample.NET application. So let me copy this code here. Alright, I've just created my sample.NET application like this. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to copy this code that will do the direct publish. So let's run it. So when you do this, it's asking the credential for your publish. So basically here what you should do is you should provide the username, not the username, the password that you created for this deployment user. I'm entering it here, and let's see what happens. Until this gets deployed, you can go to Azure portal and you can refresh it to see the resource group, and then you can go to your app service like this. And let's move back to my PowerShell and see what happens. Alright, as you can see, we have published our local repo successfully to Azure. This will take usually around 2 or 3 minutes, and then we can go to our resource and click here, and let's see what happens. As you can see, I have just successfully published an application that I have on my local machine to Azure without using Visual Studio. And thank you for watching. Subscribe if you haven't already. I will see you in the next one.